I'm really excited to talk to you about our SOLEDAD project today. The project was acquired 2 years ago. We formed the company around this asset. We're a single asset company. We've been very aggressive on the exploration, and our strategy has been to take a project from the exploration stage right up to the point that it can be developed. The deposit type here is somewhat unique. There's many examples of tourmaline breccia pipes, but we're one of the first to really go after this as a target type. Tourmaline breccia pipes are narrow, high-grade features that form above an intrusion at depth. They typically occur in clusters, and you can see the map on the left here. All the circles represent tourmaline breccia pipes. We've confirmed 17 breccia pipes to date, plus at least 11 additional targets that we believe are the surface expression of blind breccia pipes. The land position is shown there. We've expanded the land position twice. We're now up to 3,000 hectares covering the entire geologic opportunity. And we've been very aggressive on the drilling. We've drilled 25,000 meters to date on 4 pipes. And our goal is to drill about an additional 20,000 meters to get to our initial resource. There's some indicative grades up there. Breccia Pipe 1's coming out with some really spectacular grades, averaging just below 3% copper equivalent, whereas Breccia Pipe 5 is averaging about 1.7 copper equivalent, and about 50 to 60% of the value is in gold and silver. So although they're very high-grade copper, they have high-grade gold and silver to go with it. We've just started our metallurgy test work with RDI and Intertech. We expect our first resource out towards the end of 2019, and there's considerable upside potential. So our target resource is initially going to be in the 12 to 15 million ton range, but we think we can double that with some of the upside aspects, such as the blind pipes I've talked about, the vertical depth extent of these pipes. The deepest breccia intercept to date has been 824 meters below surface, potentially the pipes coalescing at depth, and numerous other targets that exist on the property. Just a brief word about our technical management and our board. The gentlemen on my left and right, Doug Kerwin and John Black, seasoned veterans, both geologists in the industry, very successful in their own right. Doug Kerwin is an expert in tourmaline breccia pipe systems. John Black is a copper expert, very successful, previously the CEO of Antares and the Hakira discovery, and he's now running Regulus. Our share structure is fairly tight. We have 80 million shares outstanding, warrants at 2.2 million with a strike price of around 42 cents, fully diluted at about 86 million. We're well cashed up. We have about 6.9 million in the bank, and our daily volume is around 100,000 shares. We trade on the TSX under the symbol Peru. The SOLEDAD project is located in central Peru. It's 35 kilometers south of the Piurina mine. It's in the Ancash province, and that's really important. Ancash is one of the premier mining provinces in Peru. You notice it immediately. The infrastructure is excellent: paved roads, power, plentiful water, multiple mines in the province, and all of that leads to a situation where a project can be developed rapidly. We're at a reasonable elevation between 3,800 and 4,600 meters. We're in areas where active mines are, which means that the communities are engaged and employed and benefit from these mines. Just a view looking north. This is the Google Earth view. The red circles represents the breccia pipes that we've drilled to date. The orange circles represent breccia pipes that are yet to be drilled, and then the stars represents the alteration we see immediately above or adjacent to breccia pipes. These are targets that need to be tested with drilling. On the right side of the picture, you see the Hercules mine, an active mine, again an indication of how active the area is with respect to mining. Breccia pipes have been known for a long time. They often get mined in porphyry camps, or usually part of the co-mingled ore with porphyry ore. Our view is that there may be a porphyry at Soledad. It's probably deep if it's there, and our focus is solely on the breccia pipes themselves. All the drilling that we've done to date has been on breccia pipe 1, 5, 3, and 6. On the right is a LEAPFROG cross-section showing the drilling on breccia pipe One, a couple of important features. Notice the vertical extensive nature down to 500 meters depth. We discovered a blind pipe through our early drilling. It's a separate pipe. It comes close to the other pipe, but they're two separate breccia pipes. And if you add up all the mineralized intercepts from the two breccias, they average just below 1% copper, 2.1 grams gold, and 65 grams silver over 5.7 kilometers. The pipes do get bigger at depth. It's a characteristic of tourmaline breccia pipes. On the left, you see the footprint in a level plan of the pipe at 60 meters depth, and on the right, in the lower part, is the same part of that pipe but 100 meters deeper. So you see how much bigger the pipe is getting as you go deeper. We get some really exceptional grades. Most of the grade sits in sulfides that are in the matrix of the breccia, like you see in the vertical core piece on the right. We sometimes get class replacement, which is a real spectacular high-grade form of mineralization. On the right are shingle breccias with very high grades. That 6-meter interval there runs just under 14 grams gold and 3.6% copper. We do have a lot of gold in the system. It occurs as free gold, either as blebs and pyrite or as a late free gold event. We think this bodes well for the recovery of the gold in the process, but this work is ongoing. Surface exploration has been our focus as of late. We stopped drilling in October. We switched to doing surface exploration through the whole part of the northern property, including surface geochemistry and surface geophysics. On the left is a 3D surface geochemistry diagram showing gold in soils on 25-meter centers, and you can just see how extensive the gold anomalism is at surface. They characterize or they show the breccia pipes really well, but they also indicate many other targets that exist that are yet to be tested. We have a current program running surface time domain EM. It works beautifully for identifying specific targets around the breccia pipes. You can see the conductivity high associated with breccia pipe 1, and on the right is the conductivity high associated with the undrilled breccia pipe 7. In terms of mining, we've had mining engineers involved in this project from the very beginning. The mineability is outstanding. The pipes can be accessed through a series of ramps connecting the pipes. You can get easy access from surface adits going in to get working faces early on in a mine program, and the primary mining method would be long hole stoping. The plan for the rest of the year, we're waiting on a permit that's going to give us access to drill all the targets on the south side of the mountain, everything that's below the red circles there. We're doing the surface work now to prioritize those drill targets, and then in May we'll start up the drilling and run from May through August with a very aggressive drill program, and we anticipate a first resource in October of 2019. So in terms of an investment opportunity, I mean, the first thing that you have to look at is the management team. We have a very successful, extensive track record in our management team and the board. This is high-grade copper, and I can't say that says so much. It's a small footprint. It's a project that can be advanced quickly, and having high-grade copper with gold and silver on top of it is a real bonus. The upside potential is huge. There's 17 confirmed pipes plus multiple other targets that still need to be tested. And all of the properties we've acquired are through option agreements that have 100% pathway to ownership. We're very aggressive on the exploration. We're in a great location. Peru is one of the best mining jurisdictions, and even within Peru, we're within one of the best places to be. If you'd like to learn more about Chakana Copper and the SOLEDAD project, please visit our booth. Thank you.